We offered to take the sofa down to John's home address.
Now, are we going to do that for free, or was there going to be a fee for the delivery service?
No, there was going to be a small fuel fee.
How much?
£20. My husband has a works van in which he used to take part of the sofa down to John's home address.
Now, let's just get there. The point is that this is a corner sofa, and your works van couldn't transport the whole thing, am I right?
No, it couldn't.
How far is it between your house and between John's house?
It's around about 30 miles.
You're putting your hand on your hip. I just wondered whether you were doing a teapot.
Just comfy.
My understanding of the whole thing was that my husband Ben would take two of the three parts of the corner sofa down to John's home address. John was to follow Ben back up to our home address and hand over the cash upon collection of the third bit of the sofa.
That sounds very sensible. That's the type of thing you might do, right? If you didn't really know somebody, correct?
No, I'd have got the money first.
This should have been thoroughly straightforward. Right, Zena? Was it straightforward?
Not. No, it wasn't.
So, the first delivery is made.
Yes.
No problem. Were you pleased with it when it arrived? Did you inspect it straight away, first of all?
No, I didn't.
You got into your van or your car to collect the last tranche?
My car.
And were you confident that that would be big enough to carry the last bit of the sofa?
Yeah, it's convertible, so I just put the roof down.
What's the most important thing that you've got in your hand when you go to collect the last bit?
A bank card.
Yes. Get there in the end, which goes to get what?
Money out from a cash machine.
Very good. The money. Right, no problem. So you drive home, you're waiting for him to show up for the last bit, correct? You stop at the cash point and you take out £300 to give to Zena and her husband.
No, I didn't, no.
What?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I waited till I got to the house first.
Of course you did.
Because I just thought I'd go to a cash machine near their property.
Right, he gets to your house. So far, not a problem. Do you give him the last bit of the sofa?
We do.
Lovely. And you said to him, right, you've got your last bit of sofa. Can I have my £300, please?
Yes.
Lovely. Who said that?
I did.
What happened, Zena?
After we had placed the remaining part of the sofa into the back of John's car, he then started leaning up against my wall, and he had stated that it should be about 5 more minutes before his boss transferred the money into his bank account.
At that stage, he hasn't given you the cash. You've nevertheless put the last of the sofa in the back of his car, so he's ready to drive off, correct? Sensible thing to do?
No.
If you'd had your time again, would you say, I'm really sorry, you can't have the last bit until you get the money?
Yes.
Of course you would. Now, John, you say that your boss was going to transfer £300. Is that right?
Not 300, my whole wages.
Your whole wages. What happened? What were your whole wages?
£1,200.
What was your job at the time?
A sales rep.
Now, as I understand it, you were so successful. There were some days, some weeks, that you were making £5,000.
That's correct, yeah.
A week.
That's correct.
You're in the wrong job, Michelle. And so, finding £300 was small fry to you.
Was, yeah.
You would have thought that you had a little bit of residual amount in your own bank, correct?
That's not correct, no.
Well, where did it all go?
I took 2 weeks off work prior to that as moving into a new property.
Your bank account is completely empty. Zero.
Correct, yeah.
You're waiting for your boss to transfer the money.
That's correct.
Does he transfer the money?
He does, yeah.
Splendid. So you went straight to the nearest ATM. You asked these people, who you hardly knew, can you wait there a minute? I'll drive to the nearest ATM to go and get £300.
He actually come with me.
John went into the co-op where he was to check his bank balance. The money hadn't gone in. So he waited around for 5 minutes.
What sort of time of day was this?
About 2 o'clock-ish, just after 2. Had a couple of cigarettes. He then went to check the ATM again. The money was in there, but he couldn't withdraw the £300.
What happened? The money's transferred, you say. You couldn't withdraw £300. Why was that?
Don't know, the cash machine won't let me withdraw any money.
Well, was a cash machine broken, perhaps?
Well, no, because we went and tried another one as well.
What about driving to your actual branch or to your bank itself?
There's no way I could do that because it weren't my bank account, the money went into.
The plot thickens. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue of your own, get in touch with us by clicking over here.